back again, beautiful people. What's going on? You don't know the boys repping it here. You don't know boy Yardman is here. Today we're going to speak about a couple of players, transfer speculation, and we're going to speak about, you don't know the big boss, world boss, Abba, as the troops say. Abba who? Abba what? Abba blood clot young. But you don't know for me, he's world boss from now on. Not take a troops thing, because that's troop things, but for me, world boss. You get me? And I mean, him deserve that, because what this guy doing is, can't even speak about it. But yes, so we're going to speak about that. We're going to speak about Williams from Chelsea to Arsenal. We're going to speak about Thomas Partey, Philip Coutinho. What's going on with these? We still hasn't been linked with a defender. It doesn't, because you know that we're going to kick off in the next, 3 weeks time? We're going to play Liverpool in the opening of that we call it the Community Shield. So we still hasn't been linked with a defender. And it's still I'm just still taking back here. Like, we will link with Williams, we link with so many players, but not a defender. Now, but before we go any further, big up to all my subscribers. Them maximum respect goes out to you all. Thank you for taking the time out to view my content on my YouTube channel and Instagram as well. I know there's a lot more stuff on YouTube and Instagram where you could take that time to go and look at that. But no, you take the time out to view my content and to leave your comment. I know what I appreciate that so much. You would even know how much I appreciate that, because you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it. So maximum respect goes out to you all. Keep on doing what you're doing, and I forever keep on coming out and give you my point of view and story that's out there in the media. And you can tell me your intake on it. I will give you my opinion. You can drop back your comment in there. I know I always reply back to comments, so you don't have to worry about if I'm going to reply back to your comment. But maximum respect goes out to you. But we still need to up the subscriber on the channel. So if you can just subscribe to this video. If you think this video needs a subscription, just please, I'm asking you for subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Just send the video, share it. If you share the video, just tell a friend to subscribe to it. That's all I can do for me. And I much appreciated that. But big up on yourself. Same way, same out. But yes, my people. So the first one we're going to speak about is Thomas Partey. We still don't know what's going on. At one point, we hear that we're going to do a swap with Lacazette for Thomas Partey. Then we hear that Atletico Madrid interested in my boy Ben Guzzi, and we don't know what's going on here. We know that Atletico Madrid want the buyout clause is what, 45 million for Thomas Partey. What all in that back? Why are we taking this long? We don't know what's going on. We need this midfielder. We need this guy in our midfield to strengthen it. But it seems that Arsenal, like, they take their time and they have a microscope where they fine-tune and look into every single details, every letter, every DNA, every ounce of blood in a player before they sign a player. That's all I could say, because why? We can link with a player for like 10 years, fam, and we still don't sign the player. We could even hear that the player is at the Emirates Stadium, at London Colony, doing a medical because it happened with Mari, and then we hear that the deal is off. This is Arsenal. I don't know why, but we need to get deal fast and done, because within the next 3 weeks, and a couple of days, we will be playing Liverpool in the FA, in the Community Shield, the curtain opener for the Premier League. We will be playing them. What's going on? We need to get, because we get what should I call it now? Accidentally 60 million plus, because we hear that the Cranky come out a couple of months ago, and they said, you know what, we're going to pay off that 200+ million pound that we owe for the stadium. So that 30 million that we always have to reserve every season to pay for the stadium, we don't have to do that no more. We owe Cranky that money, so we can take our time and pay him. We can even cut down the amount of money we have to pay. Maybe we have to pay maybe 2 million per season, because he ain't going nowhere. So he will get paid that 20 odd million, that 200 million will pay back to him. Then we win the FA Cup. Now we in the Europa League. That's another 30 million plus. So that's 60 million come to we unexpected. Why we don't go out there and spend it? Yeah? Still don't know. Now, we'll be linked with Philip Coutinho for before lockdown, we'll be linked with Philippe Coutinho. Or just in between lockdown, we'll be linked with this player. We know that Barcelona want to offload him because he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's not cut it at Barcelona. They send him out on loan at Bayern Munich for a year. Bayern Munich doesn't want him because they have the left and the right, and they have Thomas Muller coming down in the middle. They just can't fit him in, and they're not going to pay that amount of money for a player to come there to sit on the bench. So Bayern Munich not going to keep him there for another season or buy him from Barcelona. We know that Barcelona need to spend to buy. That's every club, not just Arsenal. But the difference between these clubs is that they have better player to sell, so they can buy much better player. So Barcelona, I think Philippe Coutinho wages is 220 million a week. And Barcelona runs up and around 20 million, I believe. Somewhere, don't quote me on this figure, but somewhere around that figure, Barcelona is going to get for a loan fee for Philippe Coutinho. Arsenal not willing to pay that amount. Arsenal even want Barcelona to help pay some of his wages. Barcelona not up to that. So this is why this deal getting staggered. This is why we are in advanced stage talk with Barcelona for Philippe Coutinho, but still nothing concrete as yet. We're going to move on. We're going to go to my boy Guendouzi. We hear that he was linked with a swap deal, as I said, with Thomas Partey to Atletico Madrid. Now, Unai Emery at Villarreal, and he want to link up back with Guendouzi and take him back to Villarreal. We don't know what's happening there, but we know that Unai Emery is very interested in to bring him back to Villarreal back in Spain. So that's one of the things the deal can be done. We hear about Lucas Torreira say he will go back to Italy, but if the proper coach go back there, under one condition, you go back there if what's the coach name? Why I do this, man? I just remember the coach name, but yeah, he want that coach to go back there before he go back there. Now, we don't know what's happened to Mesut Ozil. This guy is still sitting down there on 350,000 a week, and nothing has been done. We don't hear that if he's going to stay, if he's in Mikel Arteta plan, if we're just going to say, you know what, you can just go to a club and a club can take it for free, or we can let it go to a club, or the club pay 200 or 300 and we pay 100 or we pay 150, but we just want to get you off the books. We want to save back some money. It doesn't make sense. He's sitting down there, not playing, but we're paying him every single week. It just doesn't add up for me. Something can be done. The only thing is impossible is to blow breath into man. So if Arsenal really want to get rid of Mesut Ozil, free up some money, they can do whatever it takes. Either to let him, because if you let him stay, and he stay for this for the next year, and say play 15 game, 20 game, and he doesn't really perform, he's gonna leave. Come January, he can sign for any club for free. So you're still gonna pay him to sit out most of the weeks, but you're still gonna pay him every week. And then January come, he can just sign for free to any club that he want to. So why not just take the cut right now, sell him to a club whoever want him. America, I'm no Miami, whatever David Beckham club name is looking at him. He can't go to China because, you know, he come out with that statement about how the Chinese treat Muslim and stuff like that. So, you know, China is one place that off the books for him. We know that he want to go back to Turkey, to Galatasaray. There's so much, but Arsenal need to get their skating boot on with this player, because you can't keep paying him £350,000 to sitting down there with an umbrella. You just can't do it. Now we're gonna move on to Williams. We know Williams is a Chelsea player. Is he a Chelsea legend? Maybe people say he's a Chelsea cult where he's a really good player. We know that he win 2 Premier League with them. We know that he didn't win the Champions League with them. He wasn't there at the time. He win the FA Cup with them and win the Europa League with them. Now, we know in this day and age, you know, Williams is going to be 32 next season. But my thing is about it, where I look at it and say 32 years old, where Williams will play on the right. That's where Pepe play. Or he will play in the middle. I don't understand. Is he better than Pepe? Potential of Pepe could be a world-class player. But we know that Williams is proven. We know that Williams is a very good player. Is he better than Pepe? That's the question I'm asking you. For me, I would have said no. Because Pepe is still young, still learning. And at the very present moment, right now, the 5th of August, maybe he's better than Pepe because he's in the Premier League so long and he do his job. Remember at one stage when Chelsea finished at 10th and Hazard and all of them wind down, Williams is the only one playing for Jose Mourinho at the time. He was the only one going out there giving the 100. We never hear this guy in the media. We never hear this guy. He's not even injury prone. That's the next thing again. He's not even injury prone. He play about 35 to 34 games a season for Chelsea. Yeah, we know that they look after their body. We know players start to take very keen interest in their body because they want to play for long. And the longer they play, the more money they will leave with. So all of this going into Williams' favor. But what about Wilfred Zaha? He's on the 27. Speculation is out there that he can go to 30 to 40 million. That's half the price that Palace was looking for last season. We know that Wilfred want to leave Palace. He want to play around better player. He want to play in the Europa League or the Champion League. More likely the Champion League. We know that. We know that Palace is bracing themselves because they're going to let him go somewhere or the other. He's going to walk. So why we don't go for a player like that? Well, we can look and say he played for Ivory Coast and Pepe played for Ivory Coast. What happened when the African Cup of Nations turn up? Both of them going to leave. Where that leave Arsenal? That's the pros and the cons in it with him and William. But we know that Wilfred Zaha is proven in the Premier League. We know what he can do. So it's not like Wilfred Zaha is not a good player. We see him, but he just doesn't have the type of player that will bring him out at Palace. You know that at Palace, they're looking for Wilfred Zaha to do everything. And then, bam, what will happen? Club will say, you know what? If we shut down Zaha, we actually win the game. If we don't give him the opportunity, if we play a two-man on him, when he have the ball, we have 2-3 players around him, then he's highly unlikely going to actually perform the way he's supposed to be perform because they're either going to foul him, either they're going to take the ball off him, going to trade him, attack him at one time. So these are the things that he's going through. When he has a different club now, they really can't do that because much better player around him. So team can't really double team him up because they will left other good player free and available for him to just pass the ball to them, and then team will get beaten or get found out. So that will help him to perform much better in a bigger club. But why we don't go for him? Maybe is the 30, 40 million putting him off. Maybe it's the 150 to 180,000 pounds that they're going to want for him. He's going to want a week. But we know that William's going to come for free. William's going to actually... We hear speculation out there is that Arsenal was going to get him for free. And then they're going to pay a high wages somewhere around 180 to 160 a week. Yeah. Now we hear that they're going to offer him a 3-year deal with an option for a 4-year. Can't really understand. That will take him up to actually 36 years old. We know that he's still fit. But give him that option for a longer deal, the money will cut because of the corona crisis and all of those things. So that is what's going on. But we know that he's very, very close to sign for Arsenal. We know that at one point we hear that David Beckham team in America was in for him with a lucrative deal. We hear Barcelona was sniffing around. We hear about team in Italy was sniffing around. Other team in the Premier League was sniffing around. But yes, still Chelsea, it still doesn't finalize that. Yes, 100% he will leave Chelsea. We know this player is a good player. We know he done fantastically well for Chelsea. When he was there, we know he's a good player. He is ambitious and he want to play in a Mikel way. But for me, sometimes when I watch William play, he always, when he go down the wing, he always have to cut it back and to play it back. And that's something where we want to get out of Arsenal player, and we're going to have a player who tends to do that more likely in situations. So that's one of the things where I'm looking at, doesn't want another player like that. But by saying all of that, I tell you the good thing and the bad thing, he is a very good player. A very proven good Premier League player. People want to say, is he world class for is he a hero for Chelsea? Or what's it called? Not an era, I meant to say. Oh God, sometimes my head. But anyway, yes, my people, we're gonna talk about World Boss now, and we hear that Arsenal has put on the table £300,000 for World Boss. That's AUBAMEYANG. And still the money is put down on the table, but I believe he's still sitting and waiting on the players around him. Are we gonna get, is he gonna get these players around him so he can build on them and he can win things? That is world boss most important thing. I know the money is there because this is his last big contract that he's gonna sign, but what more important for him is having good player around him to win title, and that's it. So if Arsenal could do that, then everything will cool with World Boss. World Boss will sign. So 300,000 on the table, we know that that's 100,000. That's 50% more than what you used to get, because we know you used to get 200,000. Now he's gonna get 300,000 a week. I mean, he deserves it in this day and age in football, because this is what happened in football. So we're yet to see what's gonna happen there. And then, anyway, my people, we hear that Arsenal are gonna cut 55 staff members of the Emirates Stadium, and we are wondering, like, why, knowing that Arsenal, did you know that Arsenal take the most money out of the Premier League, or in the Premier League, I think, in football, at the gate? The amount of money Arsenal take at the gate, no other Premier League take that amount of money. Arsenal take the most in the Premier League. Where all of this money going? I just have to wonder. What do you think? Leave a comment and let me know, what do you think? What's happening at Arsenal? They're going to lay off 55 staff. So, because of the corona crisis, what's going on there is still beyond me. It's still beyond you. Why this club have to run like this, I don't know. But if you know, you could share it with me and we can talk about it. But anyway, my fans, my people, my subscriber, my followers, big up on yourself. Maximum respect goes out to you all, because you don't know the boy Yardman Day here, trying to give you the best of the best and precise. No false news. Everything I come out with is what I think. You can let me know what you think. This is what this channel is here for. Tell me what you think. I tell you what I think, and we can go from there. Big up on yourself. Please, if you like this video, please, I'm asking to share it to a friend. Share it on the social media. Share it and let a friend know that to subscribe to Yardman AFC and YouTube. Big up on yourself, because I don't know where they are. Do the thing for Uno.